What's going on, YouTube? Got a battle here against my boy GiancarloParimango11. We were at Apex together, and we won the battle, so we battled. It was like 5 in the morning at the time we had this battle, though, so some of our plays may not be the most optimal thing to do in this scenario. So looking at his end, I don't really see too much that threatening. Like, I might want to get rid of the Conkeldurr before I try to set up with my Terrakion, because I have Sub-Salic and the Breloom, because I'm not sure if it's the Mach Punch variant or not. And I want to get rid of the Donphan as well, as soon as possible, to try to prevent rocks from getting them outside the field. But yeah, I'm just going to leave with Mamoswine, because Mamoswine has rocks, and unfortunately I didn't have a Focus Sash. I had Life Orb, so that's what this Mamoswine is holding, because I don't own a Focus Sash at the moment. So he's going to leave with his Donphan, and right here I'm like, you know what, YOLO. I'm just going to go for the Icicle Spear, and I told him, I'm like, I'm going to hit you 5 times, and then you're just going to die. I didn't say I was going to hit him 5 times. I just went for the Icicle Spear, and then it just happened to crit right there, and then hit 5 times. So he lost his Donphan, nothing got accomplished from him, and I just killed the Donphan, no rocks for him. So I'll take a little Life Orb recoil, so he knows I'm Orb now, not Focus Sash. He's going to go in his Thunderous, and I'm going to go for the Ice Shard. And the Ice Shard is going to do a huge amount of damage. It's not going to KO. This Mamoswine is actually Jolly, so if this was Adamant, it definitely would have KO'd. But he's going to go for the Focus Blast. He's actually going to hit. And my Mamoswine is obviously going to go down, because I can't take a Focus Blast, because my Mamoswine doesn't have the greatest special defense. And Thunderous Theron has base 145 special attack, I believe. So he has Life Orb, so I'm just going to go right into my Genesect and do what Genesect does best. Click U-turn. Because why not? And that's going to be able to be enough to take it out, obviously, at that range of HP. And I'm just going to U-turn out into, I believe I go into my Jellicent here? Or is it my Venusaur? No, it's definitely my Jellicent. Because I wanted to... I didn't really know what to go into. And he didn't really have anything too threatening to my Jellicent left. Maybe the Porygon 2. But as soon as he brings out the Conkeldurr, I'm assuming it's going to be knockoff Assault Vest Conkeldurr, so I'm going to go right into my Venusaur, because he can't knock off my my Mega Stone. He gets a crit on the knockoff, so, you know, I'm like, oh, alright, whatever. And here, I was contemplating what he could possibly do. First, I just went for the Giga Drain to try to get a little bit of HP back, and that's pretty much it, really. In all honesty, I should have gone for the Sludge Bomb, because I was thinking that he would switch in his Breloom at some point, so using Giga Drain there wasn't the right play. Here I go for the Sleep Powder, because since he didn't switch out last turn, I'm figuring he's not going to switch out this turn. So I'm going for the Sleep Powder, but unfortunately I miss. Now that's kind of important, because Venusaur walls Breloom for days. Now, even more so now that Brave types can't get Spored. But he's just gonna go for a series of Drain Punch and Ice Punches to get wear my Venusaur down. I went for the Sludge Bomb last turn, because again I was thinking the Breloom might come in since he saw the Sleep Powder, but it didn't. He stayed in, and my Venusaur just goes on to the Mach Punch now, because it's at a low enough range where Mach Punch will take it out. So I'm just gonna go into my Infernape. He's gonna Mach Punch. I know it's not gonna kill, even if he crits me, because I'm at full health, and I know it won't do that much. Like, I know it can't OHKO me. That's what I know. So I'm just gonna go straight for the close combat. Choice Band Infernape coming through once again. Choice Band CC. But unfortunately here, he goes into his Breloom. So since my Venusaur just went down, I'm like, fuck, please don't be like SD with you know, Technician. He goes right for the Spore. I'm like, okay, could still be SD Technician. But if I had stayed in there risking it, his Breloom would have been lost. But he obviously knew I would switch, because it's a Breloom. And it actually turned out to be the old 4th gen set, the Breloom Sub-Toxic Orb, Sub-Focus Punch Toxic Orb. So after I see that, I'm going to my Genesect. Sorry about the little lag there. That was from recording. I think the window idled a little bit. I'm going to my Genesect as he goes for the Sub, and I really didn't want this to happen, but there's nothing I can do about it, really, because Jellicent was asleep. The Venusaur's dead. What am I going to do? I'm just going to U-turn as he tightens his focus. So, since my Jellicent's still alive, I can go into that, excuse me, and be immune to the Focus Punch, but after that, I have to hope that, well, after I switch in on the Focus Punch, Right here we're playing mind games since we're right in front of each other. I told him not to go for the focus punch because if he goes for the focus punch, unprotected focus punch, he's gonna get punished for it. And he just went straight for the seed bomb. I didn't really tell him he's gonna get punished, but like since I was there, I was just fucking around like, no, don't go for the focus punch. I'm telling you, it's a really bad idea. Luckily, he didn't go for it because if he did, I would have just been upset. So he goes for the seed bomb, switching to Genesect, and I'm gonna go for flamethrower. And Genesect just killing Pokemon. So now the Breloom goes down, and this is what I didn't want to happen. I wanted the Porygon 2 to be in here, so that I could set up with my Terrakion, because I can set up all over this Porygon 2, but unfortunately, he traces my download, gets the special attack raise. Now that's actually very important for what comes up later. So I'm just going to go into my Jellicent. It's pretty much death fodder, because it's asleep. It's not really doing anything. I think I burned one turn to sleep. No, I didn't burn any turn to sleep yet. So this is my first turn to sleep, and I'm just going to go down to the discharge here. I think if he hadn't gotten the special attack raise, it might have been a 3-hit KO instead of a 2-hit KO. Oh, well, that one was a crit. Yeah, I think I would have... No, probably not. Whatever, doesn't matter. So I'm going on my Terrakion, and what I was saying before about the Porygon 2 getting the special attack boost, now it has enough power with discharge to break my sub, because without the +1, it does, at most, it does 24%. That's with a high damage roll. So after the +1, it'll easily be able to break my sub. So knowing that, I'm just gonna go straight for the Swords Dance, and he's gonna go for the discharge. I told him he's not gonna get the paralysis, and he got the paralysis anyway because he's like, "Nah, I'm gonna get him." I'm like, "No, you're not. You're not that good." But he's good enough to get the paralysis on me. So right here, I have to hope that I don't get paralyzed because I'm pretty sure this is. No, I still have a choice band in front of him with close combat. So I'm gonna go for the close combat. I want to get the +2 because if he was a physically defensive Porygon 2, it would have been a 2-hit KO without the Swords Dance. Granted, it didn't really matter. Well, it did, because then my Terrakion would have died if I went for the Swords Dance the prior turn, because he was at +1. So I wanted to make sure that I was at +2, and luckily I take him, I don't get paralyzed. So now we're gonna go into his Gyarados. I thought he might overpredict and go for the Dragon Dance, but there's no reason for him to do that. And once again, my Pokemon to keep this thing in check is dead, my Jellicent. So I'm just really upset. Now right here, I go to mine for an ape. I told him that he has to Mega Evolve because I'm going for the Thunder Punch, and then he said, "You're not going to do that." And I'm like, "You're right. I'm going to go for the close combat, predicting you to Mega Evolve." So I didn't do any of that. I just clicked Thunder Punch immediately. Yeah, I even told him like, "Nah, honestly, I clicked Thunder Punch. You might as well Mega Evolve so that you don't lose." But even if you do that, I'm still going to win because I have Genesect still waiting in that Scarf, and he needs to be at least +2 to outspeed me. So he's not going to be able to do that. I even gave him the opportunity to go to +2. I'm like, alright, I'll be nice. I'll give you the opportunity to kill my Genesect right now. Just go for the Dragon Dance. And then I told him I had Mach Punch on my Infernape, so it didn't really matter that he didn't go for the Dragon Dance right there because my Infernape has Mach Punch. So that's going to be it for this battle. Good game, John. It was pretty fun. You got that 2-0 ass clap though. The 2-0 ass clap does exist. Look at this. John got a 2-0 ass clap, but it was really a 1-0, says I didn't move 2 Pokemon left. So I guess this is a 1-0 ass clap. He got ass clapped. Remember to remind John that he got ass clapped. Anyway, as usual, you guys know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe, friends, all that good jazz. This is Kaioken. I'll catch you next time. Later.